have no objection to guys having a lot of hair on their head, but get some order with that. They just look ridiculous. Same as with them girls. You black as the ace of spades, you got blonde hair? I mean, I know they're gonna be upset with me, but I'm gonna tell it the way it is. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, you know, in the old days, people dressed up. You know, they put on their Sunday best. They called it Sunday best. Because they wanted to look good for their peers and in the house of God. You know, I know it says in the scripture, come as you are, but it don't say come as a bum. Ready?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my name is Sylvester Cottrell Jr. I was born in 1950 in Joliet, Illinois. I've been here all my life. I was a school teacher, college professor for approximately 48 years. Taught at Joliet Central, taught at College St. Francis, taught at Joliet Junior College. Mainly taught in the area of humanities, social studies, history, sociology, psychology, and black history, one of my favorite subjects. Now, I'm not saying integration was bad, because it wasn't bad. All I'm saying is that we were not prepared for the consequences of uncontrolled integration on our part. I've tried to teach kids to think. Think. Stop for a second and just ask yourself a very simple question. Why is this like this? What makes this like this? How does this work? Where can I fit in? You know, the Joliet I grew up in is not the same Joliet these kids are growing up around here in. It's very different. Opportunities are still there, but they have to be able to take the first step and go to the opportunity. For us, sometimes people brought us to opportunities because they were denied the right to an education. Coming out of Alabama, Mississippi in the 40s, they impressed upon us education. Open a book, you know, process what you're reading. Talk to me about what you're reading, the dictionary, whatever. And my mother has 8 sisters and 3 brothers, and her father was a preacher. So you know a preacher's daughter is gonna get the fire of God in him, and when he hit that woman, my brothers and I had to pick him up off the floor because there was the end of that. She wasn't gonna take it. And so they had the next 68 years, a lovely marriage. They married that long. The neighborhood I grew up in had some outstanding people. I think the name Lynn Thigpen, the actress, she grew up in my neighborhood. Lionel Richie, went to East with Lionel Richie. I know Lionel doesn't like that, but Lionel was 2 years ahead of me. Why do black kids wind up being good basketball players? Because they start so young. They're on the playgrounds at age 4 or 5, bouncing that ball. They're sitting around watching older guys play the game, emulating it in their minds. That's the move I want to make. They watch it on TV. Now, if you can do that with a basketball in a kid, you can do that with a book. You got to start at a young age. You mean, in other words, if you say Black Lives Matter, then why are you shooting black lives in Chicago if Black Lives Matter? You can't tell the world Black Lives Matter, but yet every weekend 5 black people get shot. Now who are you blaming for that? You can't blame the police, you can't blame the white community, you gotta blame the black community. But yet you say respect Black Lives Matter. That's hypocritical. You can't have it both ways. I mean, I didn't get to be a good basketball player and wind up being a good teacher because I did it on my own magically. It didn't happen that way. You know, I had some mentors. I had some people that looked out for me, that I listened to, that guided me along the way. Didn't always agree, but I at least listened and they put it out there for me to listen.